My name is Zibia Ballars from Solid Rock Baptist Academy, and the title of my selection is Vengeance is Not Ours, It's God's. I was awakened by the thunderous sound of airplanes zooming over our home. I rushed under my bed to find shelter and wait. 1, 2, boom! There's a sharp ringing in my ear, and I clutched my head to lessen the pain. The ringing dies down, and the worst night of my life replays itself. 5 loud knocks were heard on the door, and a deep silence ensued. Mama ran to Papa's side, pleading, "Please, Luis, hide in the cellar, there in the cellar where they cannot find you." I pulled my father's arm, but he did not move. It seemed as though his feet were glued to the floor. The door went bang, and before us, 5 ugly beasts came barging in. Father was not given a chance to bid us goodbye. We followed as far as our legs could carry us. Suddenly, we heard a voice call, "Isabella! Maria! Isabella! Maria!" We ran towards the voice, but it was too late. We saw Father hanging on a tree, dead. He had been badly beaten before he died, and I cried, "Vengeance! Vengeance! Vengeance!" The memory dissolved, and I was back in the present, with the smell of smoke and my mother's trembling voice. Grief had carved the life out of my mother. One day, we heard the voice bell ringing. Ding dong, ding dong. It was a sign for us to find shelter in our hideout. I tried to show her the way. to the hideout. Suddenly, bombs started falling. Airplanes began roaring overhead. Cannons were firing from everywhere. Boom, boom, boom. Mama was hit. Her legs were crushed into pieces. No, 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 I cried as I took her gently in my arms. I screamed out, "Vengeance! Vengeance!" No, Maria. Vengeance is not ours. It's God's. These were the last words from my mother before she took her final breath. I was all alone. A year went by. I had lost the will to live. I was walking the streets of the once glorious city and saw an old man. His smile was so real and genuine. I had to look at him twice. Nobody has joy in this broken world anymore. He looked up at me and said, "Hate is a wound that never heals, child. Only love closes it. God is in control of everything. He always keeps a gentle, steady hand." Angered by this, I roll my eyes and say, "How can a God so loving let such bad things happen to me?" He replies with a most gentle voice, saying, "He has a reason and a purpose for everything, my child." So I walk away from this crazy man. Weeks pass. The war didn't stop my anger. If anything, it only grew louder. Every night, I replayed the faces, the explosions, the voices of those I lost. I tried to numb it, tried to pretend none of it touched me. But bitterness has a way of eating you alive from the inside out. One night, during a raid, I was running for shelter when the ground shook beneath me. thought it was the end. But somehow, through the smoke and chaos, I found a path out. I should have been buried, dead, under thousands of pounds of rubble. And for the first time, his words came back. He has a reason and a purpose for everything, my child. I still didn't fully understand, but something in me softened, just a little. I didn't realize this then, but God saved me. He pulled me out of the trenches that made me bitter of everything and everyone in my life. Eventually, I got married and had a few children after the war. I settled down. I found peace, joy, and most importantly, I found God. Amen. Or I guess I should say, He found me. So as I lie here, at the end of my good, long life, I know that God handles everything, and vengeance is not ours. It was never mine. It was God's all along.